you probably know that revenge is a popular theme, and it's easy to see why. The main character's emotional journey is often intense, and there's usually a solid narrative reason behind the tragedy of losing loved ones or betrayal from their own allies. We've compiled a list of anime with revenge themes from 2020 to 2024, and we're not trying to find the best ones, but we hope you'll find a great variety to enjoy at your own pace. Keeping watching this video, and stay awesome. Let's go! This anime is set in Japan during the Kamakura era, when being a samurai was the main way to become a protector and successor to the throne of the kingdom. The main character here doesn't have sword skills, but he's got something else up his sleeve. He's got this amazing superhuman ability to flee, hide, and dodge every enemy attack with smoothly. Tokiyuki Hojo is on a mission to avenge the Kamakura family massacre and reclaim the throne from the royal traitor. As he goes on, he transforms significantly in each episode. He used to be known as a lazy and unreliable character, but now he's a tough one. He's doing everything he can to reclaim the glory days of the Kamakura shogunate back into his grasp. Tokiyuki's not the strongest, but he's got great support from the elusive troops, who are super loyal to him. This is coupled with maximum support from the eccentric priest Suwa, who always makes unexpected strategies so that he freely uses his innate ability. It would eventually be used in a real battle and become an important part of Tokiyuki's story, making him a reliable hero in the future. It's a story about the other side of the sadism and exploitation of monsters by heroes who use them to maintain their fame and glory. It all started 13 years ago, when an army of monsters failed to invade Earth. Dragon Keeper, Earth's protective hero, with the appearance of a Power Ranger, puts on a weekly show for humans by exploiting many monster troops with weak strength and fight back and almost fragile immortals. They even make up all these threats to make Dragon Keeper look cool in the eyes of the public and become a role model hero. Reenacted their defeat to the Keepers for a long time, Fighter D, who was part of the foot soldier armies, finally rebelled and decided to take revenge by fighting the Rangers in various ways, including betraying his true existence at the cruel hands of humans. Armed with the unique ability to transform his body as he wishes, Fighter D bets on his weak self and uses devious means to achieve what he wants, leaves the red zone in an attempt to overturn his fate. It's a bit underrated, but it has a great story full of intrigue, betrayal, and the main heroine's personal struggle to carry out a great act of revenge, who's on a journey to find justice in a world filled with darkness from two-faced liar. The rival group of Kuchinawa rebels resented the Tokugawa's isolationist policies and fanned the flames of revolution and plotted to overthrow the regime. The tragic moment impacted Sawa Yukimura's life and claimed his family in a bloody one-night tragedy. Kuchinawa wants to obtain a biological weapon from a batch of blue blood belonging to the Yukimura clan, which has the ability to turn humans into beasts. Sawa is taken in by a member of a secret government organization dedicated to eliminating Kuchinawa. She is trained to become an executioner who is strong in body and mind and has special supernatural abilities inherited by the Blue Blood clan. You must try this anime if you are a fan of semi-realistic action shows with plot twists and intends to deal with heady themes of colonialism and how values shift in a changing world. The righteous samurai Raizu Kurima is overcome with remorse after being tricked into assassinating his potential father-in-law. Raizu pledges vengeance on the Lord who gave him such deceptive commands to restore his honor. He is joined by self-proclaimed jack-of-all-trades Yuen Usui, who is actually one of the Revengers, the order of assassins group who seek justice for the oppressed and exact brutal vengeance on their behalf. Tragedy appears to be following Raizu as he grows more involved with Revengers members. The convoluted connection between the corrupt Japanese political elite progressively shows itself when he begins acting as a vigilante alongside them. The more enmeshed Raizu becomes in these problems, the more he realizes that justice is as false as the honor he tried to restore, while others fear the rigid brutality of the old system. I was quite surprised to see this anime get a low rating on some anime review websites. It brings a unique concept of revenge with a light storyline and has a kind of cheesy atmosphere. The increase in high crime due to the masked demons rebellion, the law enforcement force in Kyoto was almost wiped out, leaving the only veteran who was seriously injured and unable to fight anymore. The local feudal lord decided to send prisoners to replace them and abandon their old name. They offer the chance to redeem themselves, but if they don't comply, they'll unfortunately end up immediately executed by the former assassin Sakuya. Ichibanboshi, whose identity is Isami Kondo, is the main character in this anime who targets revenge after masked demons killed his family. Unruly bakumatsu bad boys, with a lack of discipline, execute an absolute plan to seize power even though they have a hard time transforming, but the good plan is perfectly composed to ensure great revenge. The goddess Vicious sends Mimori Toka and his classmates on the greatest adventure to another world. They're on a mission to become heroes and save the world from the great demon emperor. The incident didn't change his misfortune. He was detected to have the lowest rank, while most of them were shown to have exceptional skills. Toka was underestimated and banished by everyone. The goddess and his classmates rejected who they deemed to be his useless abnormal skill, and got banished into disposal ruins where nobody ever survived. But unexpectedly, his innate ability activated when he managed to survive a near-death experience. Fueled by rage, Toka's presence will astonish everyone with his new abilities and cunning persona as a hero hunter. He will become an avenger and embark on a quest to defeat the arrogant goddess Vicious in unexpected ways. This anime adaptation of the popular action RPG video game of the same name as a Netflix original anime series. Dragon Dogma follows the story of a man named Ethan who experiences great tragedy when a giant dragon attacks his village, kills his loved ones, and steals his heart. But here's the best turning point where MC becomes Dragon Slayer. Ethan is revived as Arisen, a warrior of incredible power with the ultimate mission to seek revenge on the dragon that ruined his life. Hannah is an intriguing supporting character. She's a creature without human emotions, created to serve Arisen in various battles. He also experiences the turmoil of the rest of humanity, slipping away when challenged by the devil, who represents the 7 deadly sins of humans. As a step to complete this list with all the noise, Redo of Healer has been one of the most extreme revenge anime formats for the past 4 years. The main character, Kaoru, the hero of recovery, is one of the weak healer users who experiences the thrilling challenge of healing bad people while bearing the painful side effects of the people he heals. It was a turning point when Kaoru managed to get the Philosopher's Stone after defeating the Demon King. He also received the privilege of traveling back 4 years with the aim of planning revenge on his torturer. With his mature plan to reverse the situation, Kaoru grows stronger as a cunning character by absorbing the experience of his torturers and learning to use healing magic in an unconventional way. Get trapped in dangerous games like the Squid Game, which tests the value of friendship with money and humanity at stake. In the Tomodachi game, revenge is less about physical action and more about emotional and mental retribution. The story follows Katagiri Yuichi and 4 classmates who are led into various psychological games by the controversial figure Manabu as the only way to pay off their huge personal debt. Depressed and isolated from the outside world, Yuichi and his friends must work together to solve challenges with unexpected twists and turns. With a brilliant brain capable of turning things around at the most crucial moments, Yuichi uses this game to reveal his friends' true nature and shatter their masks of deceit. With his intelligence and manipulation skills, Yuichi's biggest goal is to destroy the mastermind behind this dangerous game that has been cheated and disturbed their friendship. Vengeance can be a tool to reveal the truth, even at the risk of losing more than expected. It began with the harmonious life between witches and humans that had existed for a long time. The relationship was suddenly destroyed when the arrogant humans reached a peak that managed to develop modern technology and considered dependence on magic as a threat that haunts the human future. Determined to weave their destiny and establish supremacy over the world, the mighty royal officials order the mass destruction of all witches and destroy the existence of magic from the face of the world. Adonis, an abandoned boy who was raised by the famous witch Chloe as an apprentice, vowed to avenge the brutal murder of his master and the cruelty of humans who were beyond the limit. All the dark sides of Adonis emerge after losing Chloe. Being a cold-bloodedness killer with written-style summoning magic, Adonis will swear to wipe out humanity to avenge his master and all the witches who have passed away. If anyone dares to step in his way, then he wouldn't object to murdering them either without mercy. If you're looking for a revenge anime that's full of detailed, crispy animated battles and heart-pounding epic martial arts, it's one of the best sources of revenge anime, and it'll take your breath away with its precise and highly emotional portrayal of brutality. The ninja's swift movements and exciting action choreography in the beginning are really something to see. The mecha battle scenes that come along later on detract from the overall experience of the series. Joe Logan was facing a moral dilemma on the edge between his past as a ninja and trying to repent by starting a normal life with his family. But the organization that raised Logan as a ninja assassin comes back to haunt his peace. Logan was depressed to see his family murdered before his eyes, and it awakened the dark side in him. He is moved by a strong motivation for merciless revenge against all the ninja organizations from his past that have been supported with modern combat equipment. If you're already a fan of demon-slaying anime, like Jujutsu Kaisen and Kimetsu no Yaiba, you'll absolutely love this one. The main character, Kunato Hyuma, starts his journey with a strong motive to take revenge against Tsukumogami, who has destroyed his family and loved ones. Tsukumogami are manifestations of centuries-old objects that have gained souls and consciousness from spirits. However, Hyuma stubbornly refuses to use peaceful methods and chooses to fight with his physical strength when encountering any Tsukumogami. Finding this behavior unacceptable for the future clan leader, Hyuma is introduced to Botan Nagatsuki, a young woman leader of the Botan clan whose family consists of 6 Tsukumogami. Even so, his mission for revenge is absolutely unforgettable, as the audience sees his emotional development clash with his rage past as the story progresses. This is an underrated anime that will outwit your overall viewing experience. The uniqueness of Helck lies in its cheerful attitude, which initially presents light comedic action as it turns dark, wrapped in a complex story of profound betrayal and revenge. Helck's story begins with a tournament organized by the Demon Nation to find a new Demon King, and now we're going to meet Helck, an overpowered human hero who surprises everyone by participating in the tournament and showing intentions to kill humanity. Vamirio is the demon's representative character, and she will be the audience's glasses to see and feel how we will see Helck as a whole dynamic storyline. The audience is invited to understand his tragic background and how it shapes him into a hero who is against humans. She's begun to be interested in understanding his deep sense of loss and betrayal, which makes Helck the center of attention with extraordinary power and a tragic past story full of mystery. This is the most successful anime adaptation from GameSource, as it has fulfilled all aspects of being a quality show expected by the global audience. With complex storytelling, interesting plot twists, and unique visuals, it has been honored with one of anime's highest awards as an Anime of the Year in 2023. In a world filled with corruption and cybernetic implants, David Martinez's life is turned upside down after losing his mother in a tragic incident involving a mysterious organization in the Night City. David was left alone and trapped in debt, struggling to find any way to survive from his worsening living conditions. He then found his mother's military Sendavistan implant, which he attached to his body that grants its wearer superhuman speed. With these new powers, he joined a group of criminals known as the edgerunners and began a series of dangerous missions that took him deeper into the world of crime. Even it was possible to break justice for money and the brutal pursuit of revenge for the loss of comrades. The 4th season of Attack on Titan Final Arc was a real game changer. It shifted the story in a whole new direction, focusing on the epic conflict between the Eldians and the Marleys. It's terrifying to see how revenge becomes the central theme driving the actions of many characters, especially Eren Yeager. Eren, who previously fought to protect his friends and destroy the Titans, now has a bigger and more complex goal. Eren Yeager's revenge is driven not only by personal anger, but also by a desire to end a centuries-old cycle of hatred. However, his actions also raise deep ethical and moral questions about the price to pay for revenge and the freedom he imagines. By inheriting the founding Titan's powers and controlling the Titan powers he gains, Eren will move forward to fight and commit genocide against all those outside the walls. At the same time, Armin and Mikasa form an alliance to stop Eren's ideology, even if it means killing him. Thank you for watching until the end. I hope you can help by pressing the subscribe and like buttons as a sign that you are satisfied with the videos we make. You can also comment in the form of suggestions or criticize this video in order to make this channel even better. Have a nice day, everyone. I'm signing out, and peace.